show. We get a presentation of prizes also to the beaten finalists. Basi Okon just getting credited for his participation there by the person awarding the prize. And now to the big car owner, the showstopper Ibrahim, who made this boxing bout a success. He gets rewarded for his efforts, and then he gets in the picture Flory. It's good to see boxers of this caliber, boxers of this sizes, and boxers of this composure get recognized and credited. And here we go with the final bout of this 34th monthly boxing show right here in Lagos, the indoor sports hall of the National Stadium. And the final bout, Wasiu Balogun, in the red corner representing the Lagos State Boxing Association, is up against Omar Sadiq of the Repton Boys Club in London. It's the 81 kg category of this boxing bout, the biggest category so far, or the heaviest category so far. So we're expecting experience, guile, poise, ability, agility, balance, strength, and any other word you can use to describe what to expect from this boxing bout. Certainly the Nigerian down here, Balogun, not wanting to be outshined so far, but there we've seen punches, beautiful punches from this a little experience from Sadiq so far. He's just been seen and tactically waiting for his opponent. But then we've seen Balogun just going in with the rush to get his punches straight on the mark.
That's a young man, Umar Sadiq, the man who beat on Muri Shango on Thursday at the Hotel and Suite. He's looking to make it a 2-on-2 really. And let's see if he'll be able to do that against Wasiu Balogun. But he's doing well so far, Umar, really.
Well, he looks really strong. He certainly looks very experienced.
Yeah, he's getting a punch through there.
He's getting his punches there. Another very beautiful right one there. And you get the feeling that, well, he's learned from the first experience, and he wants to make sure that the second experience brings a bigger smile. But then take nothing out of Balogun. He's also looked very lively in this game. He's thrown his punches, but sooner or later, one of these punches will get to his mark.
He looks really calculated.
Omar?
Yeah, his strategies are working out well. He tries to get the punches through the hand, through the guard, and then when Balogun doesn't let down, he gives him a couple of body shots, just to let him, just to let the guards come up.
But then you also get a sense of feeling that when Balogun is throwing his punch, he obviously leaves himself open to be attacked because the punch comes far, far, far from his right. Before he hits his opponent, already there's that little mark open, which so far we've seen Sadiq benefit from.
Well, the thing about the shots coming from Wasiu is that they are wild. He throws wild punches, but the English boy there does a lot more. He's firm. He goes straight to target. But Wasiu Balogun has to learn to do a bit more targeted punches rather than the wild punches he's throwing at him.
We'll wait to see what the second round brings, but so far exciting punches from the first round. Of this 81 kg bout between Wasiu Balogun in the red corner representing Laba is up against Umar Sadiq representing the Repton Club in London.
Did you see that?
Certainly I did.
Umar got that in and he jacks the head of Wasiu there.
From where he stops, decisive punches. I think he practically calculates his punches before he even sends them to Balogun. And I think for the first time we're seeing him swing his punch, that's Umar Sadiq. But maybe one or two words from the coach of Balogun's coach. has certainly turned the tide around the bit. He seems to be more composed. I guess it's shown the pride of facing the foreigner away.
Umar is conserving a lot more energy by doing targeted shots, and he's really getting the shots in.
Another one again, to the face.
Yeah, he gets it in, bounces back, and he looks for his target again, and gets in a flurry of punches while Wasil gets on the defensive most of the time.
Walking at the midsection now, tries to just tire out his opponent and get that upper edge. Reflexes have also been very good. Even when now Wasil decides to counter.
I think that the wrestling coach is that Umar can take the lead and fight there because he's taking the fight. He wants him to take the fight right to him. He's got the edge now.
Already he's playing his punch over punch and coming left, right. We won't hit the mat, we won't hit the canvas.
They're wearing up very quickly. The wrestling boy doesn't have because to take it all through, although he's going with the punches, the punches. And Wasil seems content
Not just keep looking at Leo James as the punches are coming in from the bar. Before getting those punches to the head. No way he won't feel James when he gets punches to the head at the midsection. So then another one again, a beautiful right hook to the head. And the referee does give it the count to Balogun, so it's not a good thing for Elia, not just counting the cards. Well, the referee says
Umar needs to identify there
well, so far we've seen that Nigerian boxers can represent. They have not won a lot of boxing bouts today, but in the reverse fixture on Thursday at the Echo Hotel and Suites, the Nigerian boxers edged their London counterparts 4-2. This time around, the London boxers have got to score over the Nigerians 1.
Well, historically, for the first time, the Nigerian boys got a victory. In the first leg on Thursday, Nigeria won, the Lagos boys won 4-2. But today, it's the London boys 4-1. So we're getting closer because the last time in 2011, we got a draw, a 4-4.
Alright, so what will we expect? So we'll expect to see or hear the decision of the judges after collating results. The referee stopped and awarded Umar Sadiq as the champion of this boxing bout. He certainly looked the part. He looked the more matured and the more tactically and technically gifted boxer. He's represented the red boxing bout. It's certainly a pleasure to see their boxing in Lagos right here at the National Stadium, the indoor sport hall of the National Stadium. Kind of attracts the flurry of people to come watch boxing. Boxing is growing. Come November, we'll have the National Sports Festival taking place in Lagos. So come on, come all, don't be left out.
And there'll be more things to come in future.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Once again, we're looking forward to a successful career for you.
Yeah.
At this point, what are your immediate plans?
My immediate plans, well, I don't know. I've got to go home and look at the drawing board, to be honest. I've just graduated as an accountant from university. Obviously, I box and what have you. And I have a few business endeavors I intend to go on to. I don't know. I look at it, but boxing is definitely something I'm going to continue, for Nigeria especially.
What do you make of the quality of the two opponents you fought in 2 days?
Today, I don't know. The guy I boxed on Thursday, credit to him, I respect any man who's brave enough to step into the ring because it's a very intimidating place, it's a very lonely place. only somebody who's been in there can understand what it's like to step in the ring with somebody who's trained to knock you out in front of a bunch of people you don't know. So credit to all of them. But without any disrespect to any of my opponents in the last 3 days, I think I was just in a different class to them and it showed. That's all.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All the best in your career.
Thank you so much.
Just the UK in Rio.
I'm probably more likely to represent Nigeria than I am to represent the UK. That's the truth. Yeah.
That fight he won the first one. Yes, confidently. But the politics in the game, I just laughed.
All right. So, what was the feeling like today that he was declared the winner?
No, I'm not talking about the feeling. I'm talking about I want to see what he's doing, what he is doing. You see a natural boxer, you will know a natural boxer. That's what I want to know when I start to follow you. That I say I back you up everything. How can you perform? I want to see you. That's what I've been here for, and I've seen him many occasions.
But this is not the first time you're watching him.
Not the first time, so I know what he can do. So because I'm putting pressure on him that he has to fight for Nigeria.
Oh, you want him to fight for Nigeria?
Yes, that is why he's already submitted himself. But I discovered that the Nigerian Boxing Association, they are not yet organized.
And so you will prefer him boxing for the UK?
No, he still have to box for Nigeria. He still have to box for Nigeria.
You want him to box for Nigeria?
Yeah.
Despite the fact that you think they are not organized?
Yeah, because one day the Nigerian Boxers Association will grow up. And when they grow, they will rectify their problems.
But the boy's interest, does he really want to fight for Nigeria or he prefers UK?
He wants to fight for Nigeria.
Is that in his own mind?
Yes, his own mind. He believes it's his father's land. That's why.
Thank you so much, but I'd like to talk with your boy. I haven't had a word with him.
Okay.
In decisions, it's all part of sport. And what happens is that at the end of the day, everybody shakes hands and takes it in the best of spirits. What we want is we want equity, we want fairness, and we want the rules being followed so that the youngsters can have a good example and they can aspire to train and make themselves the best they can, knowing that when they get in the ring, they'll be fair.
You gave it to Repton, and when the decision didn't go the way you felt it should have gone.
No, I didn't give it to anybody. I wasn't one of the judges.
You felt that the last decision was the real.
Well, everybody has their own opinion. I actually did not see what happened in the end because I got called away to make some other arrangements for both boxers.
What do you want to achieve with this competition, this sort of thing?
Well, I just want us to continue to give an opportunity to our youth who choose the route of amateur boxing as a part of their development. Because just like any other sport, once you learn the discipline, you learn the hygiene that goes with working out regularly. You learn the courage, you learn the physical endurance, and you learn to mold your character in a way which will help the society as a whole. Amateur boxing is just one avenue for our youth to express themselves, exercise themselves, and to develop strong characters. So I'm glad that we are having the opportunity to continue to sustain this effort, which is just one of the sports in which I know Lagos State and the society as a whole wants our youth to be fully engaged.
Are we going to have a boxing league? Boxing league? Are we going to have a boxing league?
What we have right now is we have a monthly boxing show. In effect, we have a league. We have regular competition so that those training in the gym know that there's something that they're working towards, they're aspiring to. And of course now, we all know we are on the verge, we're on the doorstep of ECO 2012, the 18th National Sports Festival. And of course, this is good practice for the boxers that were fortunate enough to be chosen to box against Repton. It gives them the kind of match practice that you need going into a competition.
With what you have done, what do you think is the problem?
Planning. You have to have the facilities, you have to have the coaches, you have to have give the opportunity to the youngsters to develop over a period of time so that they can reach the level. It's not done overnight. It's all about planning, it's all about commitment and determination to do the best we can for our youth so that they too have an opportunity to show what they can do and to make the country proud. And I think that in Lagos, with our own gymnasium, with our own regular boxing shows, with the support of the Lagos State government, and in particular the support of the corporate sector of Lagos and even the country as a whole, we are on the right track.
All right, sir. Where do we?
Right, Ben.
Yeah.
You lost the first fight on Thursday. How did that feel?
I was disappointed. To be honest, I thought I won, but you know, it was close. You know, I thought I'd done enough, but obviously not. So this time I wanted to win even more. My dad came to watch, so I wanted to win. You know, I didn't want to go home with 2 losses. One win, 1 loss sounds better than 2 losses.
Oh, talking about home, where is home to you?
Well, my home is England is where I grew up. My dad's Nigerian. I've come to Nigeria twice. The more I come to it, the more I fall in love with it, and the more I fall in love with the people. You know, I've had a great time coming here. It's been great seeing my dad, spending some of the time with Nigerian culture. It's been great. I've really enjoyed it. So I don't know what the future may hold.
Right, looking at the next Olympics, what's your prospect of being at the Olympics for Nigeria or for UK?
Already before, a couple of times I boxed for England, and that was a great experience. But I know the Commonwealth Games are in 2 years in Scotland, and I would love to represent Nigeria in the Commonwealth Games in Scotland. All my family could come up, all my family are in England, so the support that I'd have in Scotland boxing for Nigeria, although they'll be all English, it'd be great. So, the opportunity to box for Nigeria is something that I would think of, definitely. And I'd like to come and try out for the trials or do whatever, maybe, and have a go.
Is it in your heart of hearts to box for Nigeria, or would you prefer to box for the UK?
I would prefer to box for well, it's whoever. I mean, at the end of the day, if I go and get a medal for England or, for Nigeria, it'd mean more, you know what I mean? It'd mean a lot more to my dad than it would to my mum. My mum's English, my dad's Nigerian. It would mean more to my dad to box for Nigeria and get a medal for him than it would for my mum. My mum's not bothered, she didn't want me to box, you know, so she doesn't like me boxing really. She doesn't like me getting there, you know, putting that foot.
Right, but then if Nigeria invites you?
I will come and I will try my hardest to get into the squad and to get in to the opportunity to go to the Olympics. And when I go to the Olympics, I would love to box and I would try my hardest to win a medal. And if I won a medal, then who knows from there, professionally, I could go and see what happens. You know, so the opportunities are endless really. But you know, I've got to keep going. Got to keep going, keep trying, keep battling away and see what happens.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
Okay.
Lionel, like Richie, Lionel Richie. Like,
Oh, Lionel.
well, it's not Richie, not Richie. Not got those money. Not got his voice.
Right, is this your first time in Nigeria?
It certainly is.
How would you rate the quality of the boxing you have seen here? Or the quality of our boxers?
Okay,
Some of
the Lagos boxers are on an average skill at the moment. Some are quite good, some are average, but they've got a long way to go at the moment. But as you can see, the more money gets invested, the better they're going to get. Because they need the equipment, the sparring, and actually the coaches to help them get through. So you can see the standard's starting to rise. Before it wasn't as high as it was before, but it's starting to rise.
I guess you said everything
Really?
in such short, sentences.
But judging, I've got a question about the judging.
Okay. I can answer that.
Can you? Please do.
I can't answer
Why?
about judging. Well, I don't know. That's your
Right, the
forte,
first
not mine.
bout was very, very, how can I say, in a diplomatic way. It was not fair in the way they judged the first bout. That's why we protested at the beginning. Because at the end of the day, we come here as an away team, we expect it to be fair. That was not fair, that's why we protested. And obviously after that, everything was very even. It's not, if you cheat, it's a strong, very strong word, but that was a form of cheating, I don't like to use that word, but it's strong. But after the first bout or the first fight, judging was good. No complaints.
Thank you very much.
No worry, boss. Thank you very much.
My name is Labinjo, Kunle Labinjo.
Right, sir, to what extent are you satisfied with the quality of the bouts you've seen over the months in the LBHA?
Well, I think by and large, as an amateur event, I think it is not too bad, because if they were perfect, they wouldn't be amateurs, they would be professionals. So as far as I'm concerned, there is always room for improvement. Our boxers give a good account of themselves, both on Thursday at Eco Hotels and Suites, the tournament, and at the sports hall today. Our boys, you can't win all the time, but the Repton boys are happy and we are happy. But we could always do better.
Well, for 3 years now, you've not really hurried over the Repton boys. What's the major Achilles heel?
We score on Thursday.
It was 4-2.
4-2 in favor of but this is just a leg. And it's 3-1 now. So it's really so what I'm saying is one of them could not turn up today because our boxers punched so hard and he had a cut, and so he couldn't come in there. And this is boxing. So I wouldn't really say anybody is having it over anybody else. What has happened is an exchange of boxing culture. And they have experienced the Nigerian feast, we have experienced the Repton feast, and we're looking forward to next year.
Thank you very much, sir.
You are most welcome.